I'm gonna reclaim all of this. Take it back with both my feet. So many years passed by while I was stuck in limbo. I felt so stagnant, living life in the past tense. It's time to get back up and turn down everything stopping me now. I put up all these walls, no further I could fall. Could I destroy the doubt and still come out on top of it all? No more what could have been. We're in the war within.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 64 of AMO Wrestling. And coming to the ring first, making his return here tonight, 1/3 of Subway, Siempre Fresca, Sebastian Ramos. And his opponent, he is the AMO Heavyweight Champion. He is Check Jesus, Check Hollow.
Check Jesus, check Jesus, check Jesus. These niggas ain't fucking with me. I just been so hot that I've been moving low key. Put Prius in my blunt, ain't smoking no more OG. It was fun and games, now it's back to controlling. Cause I'm a fucking star. Dead niggas all up in my sock. Dead niggas all up on my car. Anger in my thoughts, no trust up in my heart. Told my fucking niggas, it's to the fucking top. Put it on my niggas, I can't stop going hard. I said pull up to my body shop and get a paint job, bitch. Or don't call this mechanic for the face job, bitch. I hate to be explicit, I need FaceTime, bitch. Why I say bitch so much, let me explain it. It's the only word Rocker, feel and hear all my anger. It ain't got nothing to do with like bitches. It's just bitch. I live a mob boy lifestyle. Killers on speed down. Don't fuck with Shaq West. We gon' break your G down. Call that bitch 2K. How she blow me out? Shoot it on the 4K.
This matchup now getting underway. Check Hollow looking to defend that AMO Heavyweight title at the pay-per-view this Saturday. And Sebastian coming in, looking to create the upset as he returns to action. Interesting thing, you might have noticed this as soon as he came out. The rest of Subway not with Sebastian. I don't fully know whose call that was, but it is a little dubious of a circumstance, especially with everything that has been going on as of late. But now Check Hollow trying to take advantage of this matchup. And Ramos down to the ground. But Sebastian Ramos Inseguri getting that separation. And now Sebastian getting his own advantage. And he was pulling away at the arm, letting go. But trying to wear down his opponent. early on, and Ramos being successful in doing so. Surprised we haven't seen any of the ring rust yet, after Ramos now coming back from his second major injury within the year. But really kind of wearing down now. I was talking with Ramos before I knew he'd be a part of this matchup about his rehabilitation process. He said it was very rigorous, but after a while, whenever things sort of got back to normal and he just wasn't fully ready to make his way back into the ring, and Shek now laying him out with that lariat, looking to get him up. Purple Haze already. 1, 2. But just the 2 count. As Sebastian was kind of enjoying his time a little bit, using different rehab methods, traveling different places, not just the AMO dojo, but Shek kicking out early. As Sebastian really sort of weighing in on the champion. Of course, the rest, our main event tonight, the 2 other people that will be going after that world title, as you see Sebastian with the frog splash, and now looking to set up. It's been a minute, but no, Shek! Not gonna let him capitalize, not yet. As trying to get him up for Purple Haze again, but now Ramos dropping back down into a jawbreaker. Going back up to the top rope, but the main event tonight, big 6-man tag with the 2 other contenders in this matchup, along with the 2 teams going for the pin now. 1, 2. As well as the 2 teams that will be fighting each other for those tag team titles at Show with No Name. And Lemon Fresca connects. 1, 2. 2 count kick out. And you can just see Sebastian Ramos beating his chest. It has been a while since we have seen him in action. And you see that kip up, and he hasn't lost a step. Top rope for the 3rd time this evening. Two. And just a 2 count still. You can see why Shek Hollow is the man that's holding that title here. Despite the onslaught of offense that Sebastian Ramos has been able to showcase, completely fresh off of his rehab, out of his injury, and has made Shek Hollow bleed already. Shek Hollow has still been able to stand up tall in the face of all of that. And now Shek starting to lay in with his own onslaught of offense. And back down. But Sebastian rolling through. Arm drag there. And oh! Disrespectful. Slapping the face of the champ as he's looking for a second Lemon Fresca. 2. Throw. Thought that was 3 right there. Ref disagreeing. Sebastian Ramos not making many excuses. Instead, however, trying to piece together some more offense. But Shaq able to put 2 and 2 together. Dragging middle of the ring. And just the step through by Sebastian Ramos. Also announced for show with a no name will be Subway versus The Race, 2-on-2 tag team action. That matchup is going to be fast and furious with a contrasting of styles and abilities. But as we go back to this matchup, focusing firsthand, Shaq and Ramos outside. Rough up to a count of 4, but looking to break the count. Shaq drags him all the way back outside. Back up count of 5. Both men back inside the ring now. Sebastian Ramos sending him over into the corner. Grabbing at the legs as Shaq trying to get his feet up. Instead, caught by Sebastian and, just tossed. And now Ramos sent back into that very same corner, but grabs a hold of Shaq. Big back elbow once again. And Shaq is bleeding. And a third lemon fresca. 1, 2, 3, no. Shaq kicking out nearly too late twice, and is still just showing just how much strength he has left in the tank. Picking up his own 2 count as well. And you can just see Ramos still just working all the way around, but Paulo back up to his feet. Kick to the midsection of Ramos and up in the air. And just showing off the strength, the maintaining of the position, but Ramos able to fight out. And into the pin now. 2. Ooh. Heavy offense still laying wake as Shaq lurking in the background. But caught. Missing into the jawbreaker, and now Ramos going up top rope looking for that frog splash once again. But no, knees up. And into the corner. A Shaq body blow after body blow, haymaker after haymaker, and just tossing him all the way to the other side of the ring. And he's going back down, looking to just cut Ramos in half. And this time, no. Still, Ramos jumping over Shaq Hollow, showing the toughness. Grounded snapmare now as he's dragging him once again. This time not looking for the pin, but instead using his legs, flipping Shaq all over the ring. Getting him back up on his feet one more time. Looking for a fourth. Lemon Fresca. But no, foot underneath, grabs the rope. And Ramos trying to find what else he can do. Hollow back up. I can't believe he's kicked out of so many different moves by Sebastian Ramos as he drills him towards the outside. Ref barely getting a count up. But Sebastian calling Sheck up to his feet, going for it, but no! Taking a nasty fall while doing so, and calls him up to his own feet. And Purple Haze, 1, 2, 3. Sheck Hollow holds on for the win. What a matchup between these two men. Sheck Hollow wearing his own blood at the end of the match. But also still holding on to that title and the win. Will this be the same stakes going on into show with no name? We'll have to find out later, but for right now, Sheck Hollow gets to celebrate, and we move on to our next matchup of the evening.
Dead niggas, all up on my car. Anger in my thoughts, no trust up in my heart. Told my fucking niggas, it's to the fucking top. Put it on my niggas, I can't stop going hard. I said, pull up to my body shop and get a paint job, bitch. Or don't call this mechanic for the face job, bitch. I hate to be explicit, I need FaceTime, bitch. Why I say bitch so much, let me explain it. It's the only word where I could feel and hear all my anger. It ain't got nothing to do with like bitches. It's just bitch, 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 bitch. I live a mob boy lifestyle. Killers on speed dial. Don't fuck with shit.
And now coming to the ring. This match is set for one fall. It is for the #1 contendership of the AMO Women's Title Championship. She is Melody Psycho. And her opponent, accompanied to the ring by Donovan McNeil, she is Tilly Barker. As you hear the bell, matchup underway, and Melody right off the bat going straight after Tilly. And I mentioned sort of last week that there is a bit of an unprecedented circumstance in this matchup now, because both women have only had one match beforehand here in AMO Wrestling. Women's division is growing deeper by the day, and leading the race are these two women. They're both extremely promising women, and they're going straight after that title. And right now Tilly looking at Melody, locking in that armbar. As the dangerous nature of Tilly. She is one of the mat bullies that we have sort of kind of made a name for with ourselves here in AMO Wrestling. Very technical, just locking in any sort of anything to get the advantage and to maintain said advantage. And now into the corner of Melody, into the Bulldog. As Tilly's still at ringside with Donovan McNeil. Is that partnership starting to blossom a little bit more? Don't know fully about the ins and outs. They're just two people who enjoy wrestling in a very blunt and brutal style. But right now, Melody, that neon green, nothing really blunt about her. And now showing off some of her technical ability as well. Really wrenching away. Into the seated abdominal stretch. But Tilly finally getting up from underneath. Tilly, of course, last week beat Courtney, former AMO Women's Champion, as well as Melody a couple weeks back in beating Eve. In between, we also saw Roxanne beat Selena Violet, so it has been a roundabout of getting the upper hand. As we have fully seen the new wave now. Of course, there is still room for growth as well, and room for opportunities. We'll see some of those opportunities come up as well at the pay-per-view. But right now, getting back into this matchup. Tilly just rolled through into that knee bar. Really locking it in on Melody. I believe that is the about fourth major submission hold we've seen between these two women in this matchup. We've seen that abdominal stretch, that knee bar, the arm bar, and I believe there might have been something in between. But right now, Melody just trying to hammer away that knee strikes, but missing. Now dragging her out of the corner into the pin. But just the 2 count. Well, barely even a 2 count, if. But now Tilly locking in the rest hold once again. You can see she just loves moving methodically, really wearing down her opponent. I can't blame her for that. That is just smart wrestling. If you can't appreciate that, then maybe she's just not for you. And I don't think Tilly tries to be for anybody. I don't think either of these women are putting on a charade to try to get the fan approval. As right now, Melody going all the way around, back kick. And now to the outside. They're going to need to get back inside this ring if either one of them want a chance to go on. The champion doesn't have to defend. But ref only at a 4 count. They have till a count of 20 and throwing Tilly back inside the ring. And a leg drop. But now Melody up. Oh, and a neck breaker all the way across. Making a bridge and telling Tilly to get over it into the pin. And a deep 2 count. And up. Oh, into just face planting Tilly right off the mat. You can see Donovan. Ref, you gotta get him off of the apron. You gotta get him out of here. This is not his matchup. This isn't even his division. But as Melody's sending Tilly to the outside, you gotta worry now about the distraction that Donovan McNeil plays. Backing up now. But Melody's still trying to hammer home her offense here. And up onto her feet once again. But Tilly now. Oh, spine to the pine. Tilly with a monstrous spine buster. Now, once again, just plants Melody into the mat and into the pin for a 2 count. And now Tilly getting her up. And down into the cover. This has to be it in a 3 count. As Tilly able to knock off Melody. Melody kind of has to be frustrated at the circumstance surrounding that. McNeil at ringside. But pure wrestling at hand. I don't know what's gonna unfold from that. Melody putting up a great fight. But Tilly walking away the victor, and will also walk in the #1 contender against Roxanne Elkins at Show With No Name, as we now get ready for our next matchup of the evening. As we now move on to our pure wrestling contender matchup of the evening. Coming to the ring first, he is the Chilean God, Brute Force Incarnate. he is Richard Corvo.
Si te dicen que es poco real, ¿con qué fundamento es? Nada te satisface, entonces ¿qué va a proponer? Otro hater de internet, esta letra libre fe. Fehaciente es el nivel, suelta gente, afírmense. No por tener más cifras vas a ser un ídolo. Tú quieres poner muros como Trump en la frontera de México. Y en el hip hop, lo primero el respeto, lo segundo no envidiar a nadie y luego hacer algo en concreto. Porque mierda fingen tanto siempre frente al mic. Solo quieren ser más bitchy, son de feature price. Yo, liderar no es liberarse, criticar hoy no te hará parecer interesante. Se trata de unión, constancia y rigor, trabajo. Sabes que estás de sobra o a consulta de los pacos. Si obvias el concepto, tú estás ciego de hace rato. Perdí la fe en Dios, pero el hip hop es un milagro.
No creo mucho en Dios, pero este es el nivel. Siento cosas por el hip hop que no puedo ni entender. Como puedo creer en algo que no puedo ver. Y ahí recuerdo que amo el rap aunque no me da de comer. Porque qué sería de mí sin un papel y un boli para tatuarle con amor lo que susurra el timonel. Porque yo vengo de ron a granel, de vender discos a los yumas para poder comprarle aceite a María Esther. Yo no pienso olvidar el chamaco aquel que rapió en Alamar, la madriguera y hasta en el café de Ariel. La causa 2 estaba sonando well porque en la unión está la fuerza. Que sería de Cervantes sin...
And his opponent, worlds apart, Joshua Lockhart. As matchup now underway between these two pure wrestling specialists. Different side of that pure wrestling coin, however, with Lockhart more technical, Corvo more of the brutal nature. As this match is kicking off, and you can see, you know, those lockups. A lot of people love seeing that chain wrestling between these two men in this pure sort of environment. As Lockhart getting the advantage might be a shock to some, especially because of the possible difference in strength between these two men. But despite these things, get a clean break both times. And Lockhart, immediate Northern Light suplex, I think caught Corvo relatively off guard with that one. But Corvo, fireman carry, up on his feet. But ooh, Lockhart, European uppercut, and now trying to work the arm of Richard Corvo. But Corvo getting some shots into the midsection, getting that separation back. And just a disrespectful shove into a pin combo. And now Lockhart up, Hurricane Rana, catching me off guard a little bit, but into the fireman carry takedown once again. But now Corvo just wrenching in the fist on the side of the head. Those things just, in a sense, have their own sense of arrogance to them. Just trying to batter your opponent, trying to show your superiority over them. But Lockhart not going to let that stand for long. As a lot of the offense done by Corvo really is trying to get under his opponent's skin and then focuses in, takes their lack of defense and emphasizes that sort of brutal offense that he can bring to the table. Just heavy hands, heavy fists. They fall to the outside, not something you're going to see every day in a technical match like this one. But back inside the ring, and Lockhart sending him over into the corner and just stumps him with some drop kicks. And into cattle mutilation. Lockhart trying back and forth now between these two men. Big shoulder block there. Gets that separation. And now Corvo. But no, Lockhart back elbow. Getting that separation once again. And now flipping him over. Working at the leg now of Corvo. Not something that everybody always does. They usually try to focus on the arm if they try to focus a limb. Focusing on those legs really focuses in on the core of his base of attack. Even though, it's an elbow drop, it's that axe handle, it's, a lot of arm movement. The power comes from your leg a lot of the time. Something that a lot of people don't necessarily think to mention. Oftentimes neglected. That's why you can see a lot of technical guys like Lockhart really scout and try to find that pure weakness in their opponent. But Lockhart still in control of this matchup now. And now working at that arm once again. Still just flipping him all the way around. And that's what I think makes Lockhart so special. It's not the fact that he can target one limb so well. It's the fact that he has the ability to target so many limbs so well. But Corvo, oftentimes not mentioned, it's just how good he is at a lot of things. I know it's on me talking about how good he is in his brute sort of nature, his brute form. And we almost see it there. His brute force was locked and loaded, but missed by Lockhart into a dragon suplex. But he is also just so good at so many different things in the ring. You don't fully know it until you're in the ring with him, that you know just exactly how good he is. But now that I'm done talking in circles, Lockhart really piecing some offense together now, getting him up on his feet, and Lockhart getting Corvo up, trying to get him up for that pile driver, but no, dumping him down instead. And brute force straight through the chest of Joshua Lockhart. A 2 count following brute force. Nearly seals the deal, but the door still open enough for now Corvo to continue hammering away at Lockhart. Going up to the top rope now. And the jumping double axe handle straight to the face. Lockhart, that high jump. On to the outside once again as the ref continues his count. Corvo, first man back inside this matchup. As the ref continues his count once again. And getting back inside the ring. And Lockhart able to apply that headlock right off the bat. And just starts stomping away now at Richard Corvo. Jumping and just stomping in the back of the arm into a pin. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. But also a little bit of a surprising 2 count. As Corvo now back up on his feet. Oh! Cravat driver. 1, 2. Just a 2 count there. As he gets Lockhart back up on his feet, grabbing him by the back of his neck. But no, possibly looking for that reverse chokeslam instead. Reversed into the heart lock. Rolling through Corvo, now sitting to the corner, big double knees to the back. And into the pin. And for the 2 count there. Both men have thrown absolutely everything at each other so far. And now Lockhart just hammering away at those elbows. Going for a drop kick there, but missing. And sent into the corner. Big drop kick by Lockhart once again, setting him up on his feet. And getting him up now. Pile driver, spiking him head first off of the mat. And into the corner now. Eyeing down. And oh! That knee connects absolutely flush as Corvo might be knocked out. 2, 3, and Joshua Lockhart picks up your pure contendership. And will go on to fight Tristan Silva at Show with No Name. What a matchup that will be. What a matchup this was as well. Neither man has anything to look back on and regret. But tonight Lockhart calls check. As we now go on to our main event of the evening.
Excuse me, sir. Yes. Your Grace. Is that my flamethrower beside you?
Now it is time for the main event of the evening. The following contest is scheduled for 6-man tag, and coming to the ring first is the AMO Wrestling Tag Team Champions. The tag team of Trey Baker and Big Saucy, the Squad.
Yeah, he without sin, cast the first stone to a nigga with a gun.
run. Nigga running your home one dome shot. Niggas that never look at them wrong again. Oh my god, on this licking. The car twisted. Come in the bitch. Suck on my dick. Some of the fun, none of your sister. Come, give me some tongue, get it done. Young fun, yum, I'm twisted. Whatever I said, I don't know what I said. I don't give a fuck. You getting this? You recording this? Are you getting this? Roses is falling, the money is calling. I'm better forever and ever to you. Taking the boxes of chocolate, I'll send them, I'll ship them, I'll get them delivered to you. Baby, whatever, just come on, just hop in to get in that car and we're going to get food. I can dissolve in the fall or whatever, just tell them to tell them and make a move.
Skirt in the new thing. Throw the cash and she get a Raekwon like the Wu-Tang. I think I deserve me and Moose ain't me. You and 2 or 3 hoes should do the group thing. Just don't fuck up the shit. The Airbnb and fuck off the list. Bitch, mind your peace. I need peace of mind. I beat me.
And their tag team partner, the King of Father Style, everybody's father, John Willikers. And their opponents this evening, the team of Mike Rummy, Big Ounce, and Goro Mori. They are simply known as the Pit Crew.
Dinner's ready.
This is a match about to get underway. Represented in this match our tag team matchup at Show with No Name, as well as 2/3 the 2 challengers in our world title match. Huge implications, a lot of momentum at stake. And as we start off here tonight, right now, Rummy and Baker both going at it. And you can just see Trey Baker slowing down the pace, really kind of getting underneath the skin of Mike Rummy early on. Of course, Mike Rummy having so many recent accolades that he can attribute to himself, but unable to really pick up a title despite how much he has been winning as of late, as Trey Baker looking to lock in that sharpshooter. But, you know, having an outstanding, you know, junior heavyweight tournament, going undefeated, but also winning Magnificent 16 as well. In which he fought his Pit Crew member in Big Ounce. And since then, now looking for tag gold with Goro Mori, now in the ring, Trey Baker and Big Saucy also in this match. Trey Baker in the ring with Goro Mori. They are currently the second longest reigning tag team champions, as Big Saucy tags in AMO Wrestling history. They're very close to breaking it. Right now, the current record is held by the Young Lions. But Big Saucy really looking to keep a hold on this matchup as I pull up Just want to make sure I get this correct. Big Ounce picking up Big Saucy as Big Ounce now in the ring. Talk more about some of his accolades in a minute. It is currently, as of today, 140 days. If they were to defend their title successfully at the pay-per-view against the Picker, they will be guaranteed to be the longest reigning, if not tie the longest reigning tag team champions. And now John Williker's in the match, and oh my, what a leg drop, air raid crash onto Big Ounce. This Big Ounce currently holds the longest reign as your AMO World Champ. Recently defeated. This will be his rematch against Shaq Hollow. And oh, Big Ounce really getting that shoulder in there to Trey Baker, assuming he was going to go for John, instead sending John all the way back into his own corner. And oh, fireman carry takedown. And I've been really impressed with John as of late, putting up some incredible competitions. Even if he hasn't been able to win them all, he has won that contendership. He has made his claim to be here. Really, ooh, a European uppercut there by John Willikers. Really making an early impact here. Still very fresh on the AMO scene when it comes to the men's division, especially. Of course, women's division, as I've mentioned enough, this episode is kind of going through this revitalization with some of the people as well. But now John tagging back in Big Saucy into the corner, and oh, shoulder tackle, and big splash there by John Willikers, and still going on belly to belly. What a combo of tandem offenses as Big Ounce possibly trying to tag in, not able to do so. That's one thing that I've loved so much about the recency of AMO Wrestling, is just how incredible these tag team matches have been, and that's largely due to just how incredible this tag team division has become, with teams like Subway and the Carolina Connection being sort of the forefathers of this division, and then, you know, teams like the Squad, the Grind, the Pit Crew, even all the way back to the Devilfish family trying to hold on to the gold, Young Lions. Everybody's played such a hand in making this division so competitive. Matches of the year candidates in AMO have come from this division. Some of my absolutely favorite things to call, despite how chaotic it is. And right now we're seeing more of that unfold as Big Saucy and Big Ounce share the ring once again, and Saucy sending him back into his corner. And another shoulder tackle into a belly to belly once again. And now back up on his feet. Big Saucy, never technically trained to be a wrestler, just kind of does this. Everybody in this matchup right now is very unique, very I don't even know the word, creative, I guess, individuals. Big Saucy and Big Ounce, no exception. Love talking to some of these guys in this matchup, really just kind of getting to know them a little bit more and some of their interests, some of their hobbies. I love the uniqueness, or the interesting bond that you can find in all of these people, especially between the teams, with the Squad and John Willikers. You know, love of Outkast and other just musical genres that really sort of help shape them as we get that 2 count. And then on the other side, you got Big Ounce, Goro Mori, and Mike Rummy, a friendship that doesn't make a lot of sense to me still to this day, but their ability to just, big splash, saucy splash all the way down. 1, 2. Only a 2 count as Mike Rummy able to get inside the ring. They've just found that bond. It's sort of a weird mentorship, sort of accountability partnership, platonic just friendship thing. It's always just kind of fun to see. 2 there by Big Ounce as he gets that tilt-a-whirl gourd buster off onto Big Saucy as they've exchanged some major moves now. But Saucy sending him back over into the corner. Tag back to John Willikers. They're really focusing in on making sure that Big Ounce can stay down, and the strength of both men to just carry Big Ounce like that. As Willikers now getting Rummy up and just toss and just launching him. But Rummy catching him, knee to the stomach, and spear by Mike Rummy. But Willikers up on his feet, caught into a European uppercut, and up once again into another spear. Mike Rummy not gonna let John Willikers stay up on his feet for long, and now Schoolboy powerbomb. No pin combo, instead gonna take this opportunity, taunting to try to get him back up onto his feet. Willikers rolls through, throws him into his own corner. Big boot from Mike Rummy, but back into the corner he goes, and a tag to Saucy once again. They're working like a well-oiled machine for the assisted power slam, and now Saucy slowing down the pace a little bit more. The frequent tags between these teams, showing how well they can oil together. Big shot there. Rummy sent to the outside on the apron. Trey Baker falling down, tagging Willikers in once again. And back to the corner once again, just trying to spear him into the turnbuckle a little bit more, but moving out of the way as Rummy now holding on to the control of this matchup. Big kick back of Willikers. We haven't seen a lot of Goro Mori in this match, if at all. Finally getting that tag in against John Willikers, and Willikers just grabbing a hold of him and picking him up. And just the athleticism of the father, of the dad. Every day is Father's Day to John Willikers. Big kick to the midsection, pump handle, Death Valley driver into the pin. 1, 2. Just the 2 count. Willikers looking to set up once again. Looking for attitude adjustment, but Goro really just getting those elbows in. All the way back around. Inverted crush into the pin. 1. But only a 1 count as Saucy just throws his body all the way across the ring and pays the price by the hands of Big Ounce. Goro still holding on to possession of control, but Willikers back up on his feet, European uppercut, sending Trey Baker. When he finally, Trey Baker getting the tag in on Goro Mori. The power slam. But Trey Baker showing off the strength. Now setting up. Trey Baker really just getting those strikes in, trying to combo up a little bit, and now working the arm all the way around. The technical ability, as you can see, Saucy, I believe, just tossed Rummy on the outside. Despite how well these teams might have meshed together, these teams are still contrasting to their opposition, especially when it comes to the pay-per-view. And there are stakes, there are things on the line now. Trey Baker. Jawbreaker onto Goro Mori. And rolling Savate kick misses. But instead, able to hold on, sending him into the corner. But instead, Goro all the way around into the spinning brainbuster. And up on his feet now, sending him across the ring into the corner, and Goro off the ropes, and ooh, what a lariat to the back of the head of Trey Baker as he rolls over and able to tag in John Willikers, who's coming into the match on fire. Goro back up to his feet, into the wrestling takedown, trying to give me a moment to take a breath. As now Rummy comes into this matchup now, stomping down, and Willikers up, and some more just knee lifts, flipping Rummy up and over, and now deadlifting him up into the air for the power bomb, holding on for the pin. 1, 2, and just a two count. As Goro not able to break that one up. Saucy wasn't really able to play defense, but Saucy grabbing Goro in now. As another spear from Rummy into the pin. As Goro now rolling out, and Saucy able to break that pin up. Now Rummy all the way around, but no breaking the hold on the wrist and just going back outside to the apron. But Willikers having time to spare. Rummy catching the hand, returns it with a knee, but Willikers just still hammering away. And again, trying to find that point of separation, but just trying to focus in on Saucy. He does not like Big Saucy right now. And to a certain degree, I understand. Felt like he was in the ring when he wasn't supposed to be, able to break up a pin when he wasn't needed, but now big outs with a big elbow drop. Setting him up now and sending him into the corner, but a back elbow. Ounce, Willikers, the two men in that world title match. One of these two men could possibly beat each other or Shaq Hollow to walk away with that AMO title. And Shaq looking ever so impressive earlier in this match, but the big ounce bounce connects to Willikers into the corner and rolling him over into the pin. 1 and only a 1. And Saucy back in the ring meeting with Rummy. These two men are getting beef with one another. It's going to be interesting to see how that beef plays out at the pay-per-view. But now Ounce sending him back over into the corner, tagging in Mike Rummy. And just throwing knees and now up in the air. And just dropping him. Double gut buster. As now Rummy stares down Willikers on the mat, thinking about what he needs to do offensively. It's hard to game plan for such a unique sort of matchups. Not really focusing on, just one opponent or two opponents, or even a faction like you have, but people who don't always work together. But that schoolboy powerbomb getting the 2 count, Trey Baker coming in for the save, and now Rummy really just throwing in forearm after forearm to the face of John Willikers, possibly even breaking the skin, busting open John Willikers, and now Frick Buster. 1, 2, Baker back in, drop kick, separation, and the breakup. What the tilt-a-whirl neck breaker by Mike Rummy. Oh, and Willikers grabbing a hold of him with an impressive German suplex. And a heel toss to follow up. Calling him up to his feet now. Not even gonna let him get fully up, and now waiting for the spear. John Willikers hits that spear like a father onto a little kid onto a bed as they're play wrestling. And that's what John, I think, kind of does with everybody. So it's a sense of just play wrestling until things just get fully serious. When he gets fully serious, it hurts. You have dad's strength, and then you just have that next level. He kicks the gear up a little bit. But right now, Rummy Irish whipping Saucy back over to the corner. Saucy now sending him back over. And just kicks back and forth. As now Saucy getting him up. Body slam. Just kicking back and forth. I think if any two guys in this match were to actually have beef, Mike Rummy and Big Saucy would make the most sense. I feel like they sort of run on different roads. They have their similarities, but they also have some very key differences just philosophically. I think both of them just kind of have that similarity, and they just kind of ended up here. 1, 2. Just a 2 count off of Goro Mori's powerbomb. The only difference other than I think how Mike Rummy got here and Big Saucy's. I think Big Saucy's mom might have dropped him off, and I don't know if Mike Rummy can even remember how he got here. I don't know what goes through his head half the time, but right now Goro Mori looking bare arm lariat to Big Saucy. Calling it back up on the feet. We've already seen the inverted crush once. Possibly looking for a second time, but Big Saucy this time had it scouted. Trying to get behind. But Goro fighting all the way around, and an Irish whip back into the corner. They're working their corners very well. That's what you want to see in a tag team match like this. The ability to work together. Now Saucy sending him back over to the other side of the ring. Both teams trying to cut their opponents in half, and cutting the ring in half as well. So far it's been working fairly efficiently as Rummy back inside the ring with Goro. The double hip toss, but this time tagging in Trey Baker. Trey Baker jumping drop kick back up to his feet, but no dodging into the Luthez by Mike Rummy. Hammering away. Tagging in Goro Mori now. Up on his feet, and an Irish whip back to the corner. But Baker now fighting everybody off. Oh, but instead caught by Goro into that flapjack. And holding him up all the way around into the powerbomb once again. But this time Baker counting out, or kicking out very early. Somewhat surprising. Baker now up on his feet, kick. Goro getting him up, powerbomb position. And walks into the corner, but no. Not able to capitalize. And dropping Baker, and Baker now sending him back over into the corner. But Goro sliding out of the ring and now bringing Baker with him. Innovative way to evade. Baker blocks the chop on the outside, and now Williker helping out. That's the downside, however, of trying to take your spot on your opponent's side is your opponent's right there. Now, Willikers Goro hammering back and forth, and now Willikers sitting him back inside the ring. And now Baker locking him in now, bringing him up, and just stomping in. Focusing on the leg now and trying to, but meets the hand of Goro Mori. Kick to the midsection and sending him over into the corner. Oh, chop block there by Trey Baker. All the way around for the lariat. And tags back in Mike Rummy. And now Saucy, Rummy, both men going at it. Saucy, upper hand, just laying in with some clotheslines onto Mike Rummy. But Rummy now back up on his feet. But being met, bionic elbow. Kicking him off now, Mike Rummy. Tagging in Goro. Not going to take the disrespect. Each member of the pit crew tagged in within a minute, it seemed. Very impressive in their ability to do so. But Saucy getting him up, but rolls over is Goro. And into the senton as well. Just rolling through, rolling senton. And now trying to roll up on Saucy with that power bomb. Just elbow straight to the back of the neck. So many vital just parts of your body right there. And just where your vertebrae and your skull meet. Now Saucy trying to tag in Willikers, but I think he got denied once again, sent into the corner. Big Ounce taking a shot, but Big Saucy moving around Goro Mori and inverted DDT, doing it for Sting. These teams are just trying to lay waste to one another and continuing to do so. As Big Saucy continues on to Goro Mori. Bringing him up once again, all the way around. Getting Goro back up on his feet, and once again. But Goro able to roll through it, met by the clothesline as Big Saucy going up to the top. Saucy splash on a Goro. Is that enough to do it? 1, 2, and just the 2 count. I think Big Ounce might have been able to kick and break it up. But now Saucy looking for Lost in the Sauce, and it connects into the pinfall. 1, 2. Just the 2 count there. But setting him up on his feet. Big form there by Goro. That Japanese style. And now, what's Goro looking to do so on the outside? Picking up Big Saucy and powerbombing him onto the apron. Not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. That is not gonna say what part of the ring that is. But Saucy, Goro on the outside, up and over. Goro taking another big bump on the outside. And Saucy, despite getting powerbombed on the hardest part of the ring, despite all of that, back up on his feet. And able to tag in Big Ounce. The two big boys once again. Just trying to stomp inside of the Sauce. Into the corner once again. Shoulder tackle into the Northern Lights, or belly to belly. He didn't really hold that like a Northern Lights. But that boot once again as Big Ounce back in the driver's seat with that spin out. Gourd Buster once again. Field toss. Grabbing him up on his feet, another big forearm. Big Ounce. Trying to maintain control here, but some shots to the midsection. Oh, but a toss to Saucy. The power bomb lays waste once again. Now getting him back up on his feet. But a fireman carry takedown by Big Saucy, getting Big Ounce up and in onto the ropes. Getting him up, elevated, flatliner. And over into the corner, ref taking a bump there. Lost his balance, I guess, I don't know. See someone like Big Ounce running toward, or Big Sauce running towards me, I'd probably follow down. But Big Sauce splash connects. 1, 2, 3. And the team of the squad and John Willikers picks up the win. What is an incredible matchup by all components, everybody involved put their best foot forward, and Big Saucy able to pin Big Ounce. This is going to be a similar scene at the pay-per-view this Saturday. Big Saucy and Trey Baker are going to walk away still the tag team titles. John Williker's finally going to hold on to that AMO title. Big Ounce going to get pinned once again. That's a tune in this Saturday. Early start time for Honor Bound. So we will see you guys there for show with no name.
Oh my god, on this licking. The car twisted. Come in the bitch. Suck on my dick. Some of the fun, none of your sister. Come, give me some tongue.